this one, it's like,
After. Yeah.
hello.
Hi.
We are wearing our glasses. Oh, yeah.
What up?
What up?
What up?
Hi, I'm Judy Best with iRealty Arkansas. Welcome to another show of Your Best Year Ever. We're expecting 2020 to be our best year ever. And in these shows, we're trying to give you ideas how to accomplish that, how to make that a reality in your life. So I'm Judy Best with iRealty Arkansas. I work out of the Sherwood office at 120 Brockington Road. And if you're watching this live, jump in and make a comment where you're watching it from. And if you are watching it afterwards, drop in a hashtag replay and tell us where you're watching from. We want you to be part of the conversation. Today with me, I have Shelby Joiner with Shelby and Company.
Yes.
And I'm so excited about this because
Me too.
Shelby and I are friends. And she's one of my young friends. I have lots of young friends. And so we have fun together.
Yes,
so
for sure.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah.
And what you do.
Okay. So I own Shelby and Company Incorporated and the Stuttgart Sign Shop. So full service marketing agency and also full service sign shop. So I've been in the business world as an entrepreneur for a little over 8 years now. I freaking love it. It's so much fun. I work a whole lot and I love every single second of it. So, but thank you so much for having me today.
She's also a singer.
Oh, yes. So like when I'm not working, yes, I do like to sing. Open mic nights, me and my friend Jason, we've been singing together for about 5 years now. And we're called Mac Squared because my maiden name's McFarland. His last name's McKetta. Mac Squared. He thought it was cheesy, but branding expert over here says we're doing it. So
I think that's really cool.
Thank you. A lot of people thought we were dating for a while, so we had to like play that off a little bit.
But you're married, right?
Yes,
kind of a newlywed.
Yes, 1.5 years now. Chris Joiner. But he now works with me for 4 months. We've been working together full time. He quit his job and started working with me.
Wow, how's that going?
No, I'm just kidding. It's going really good. We're complete opposites. We work really well together. But it definitely made us work on our relationship a lot more, because as much as I work and he was working, we were kind of like watching TV together, but you're not really communicating,
Right.
So now we've really learned we have to talk to each other now.
On our show last week, did you?
Yeah.
Mary Gardner and I were talking about how to work well with your spouse.
And it was also true.
Yes. Because it's hard when you're working with your spouse, which we both do.
Yes.
And I've been doing it for
a lot longer. Yeah.
About 22 years. I was working for the man and coming home, and he was doing his thing.
Right.
But then I was working with him, and so it was hard. But the thing is, today we're going to talk about making time for those you love.
And balancing.
I hate to say work-life balance.
Right.
Because it's more about
finding
time to make those you love and the priorities in your life that aren't your work, because we all have purposes aside from our jobs.
Right.
Otherwise, what are we going to do when we retire if we don't have?
Oh, yeah.
It's like, I'm not ever retiring, though.
Me either.
I love working.
Yeah,
okay.
Me too.
But so we have 3 tips to give you, and we want to talk to you about it. So let me pop one of these up on here. And here we go.
Awesome.
Ask them a question.
Okay, so unplug on the weekends. What would be something that you could do if you could literally take your phone, take your computer, unplug it, or just hide it from yourself? What would be that activity that you would do? Like, who would you hang out with? Where would you go? Would you go on a vacation? Would you literally just stay home in your bed? Because that's what I like to do most of the time. But this last weekend, I actually just did this for 72 hours.
She's telling me about.
Literally 72 hours without my phone. Made my husband hide it from me. Actually, he hid it from me because he knows me. I'd be up like at 2 o'clock in the morning checking things. Yeah, exactly. But it was literally the best thing that I've done. And we literally stayed in bed. Binge watched Netflix shows. Stayed in my pajamas.
What'd you watch?
Okay, so we watched The Lock and Key.
I don't
The
know
new
that
Netflix. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I'm pretty sure it was like, and you guys can correct me, it looked like Hill House, Haunting of Hill House. It looked like the Hill House, but it was
okay.
really, really good. I think it's based off of a comic book or something like that.
Okay.
Other than that, I've been really into New Girl. I'm on like season 5.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
that's one of
I like
my,
that show.
yeah. And other than that, we just kind of put movies here and there because he can
What did
only
you
take
eat?
so much. Okay, so we're on like this peanut butter jelly binge thing.
Mhm.
That's what we eat for dinner because we're not fancy and I ain't spending money on food. I like to spend money on my hair and on my nails.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
on food is cool. And pizza, of course. You know, pizza's
Yes,
always a
always can
necessity.
order pizza
Mhm.
in. I just wondered, since you were in your pajamas and you were binge watching,
I'm
what
not
you
going
did
out
about
to eat.
meals. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, we usually just keep that kind of stuff in snack foods around the house.
Yeah.
So it's pretty good. But yeah, so how would you guys enjoy a weekend? You know,
Yeah.
we would love to know how you would enjoy it.
One of the things that we do on our weekends that we don't do during the week, that's part of our unplugging,
Yeah.
is we go to breakfast on the weekends,
I love
Saturdays and
that.
Sundays, usually.
How fun.
We don't go to breakfast during the week at all unless we have a breakfast meeting.
Yeah.
And we don't very often have that. I mean, we're
Mhm.
into work and we're doing our work, but we'll go and
That's so
we'll eat.
fun.
We've got 3 or 4 places we love.
Right.
Homer's West is my favorite
They're
breakfast
really
place,
good.
but I'm a traditional, I'm not a brunch person.
I was just about to say, so are you a brunchy or you're just straight
It's breakfast
breakfast?
because it's between 7 and 8:30
Okay,
usually we're
okay.
arriving. In fact, at Homer's West, we know everybody else there. It's
They're
kind of like
"Hi."
Cheers, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like you go to breakfast and we may still talk about something about
Right.
business or something,
Yeah.
but for the most part, it's our unplugging and we're having,
Exactly.
we're relaxing together.
Yeah.
We're not in a rush to get somewhere.
Right. Yeah. Which is like every other day of the week.
Yeah.
Always in a rush.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
And I like having a nice meal, evening meal. I do spend money on food.
Right.
I'm a foodie.
That's
Food
awesome.
and wine.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
do food and
Yeah.
wine.
You like all of it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so I love going to one of
That's
our
cool,
nice
though.
restaurants and enjoying that. But
Yeah.
we like to go for walks when the weather's nice. It just hasn't been nice in a while.
I know. I think we went to Two Rivers on Saturday. Took our dog out there because
There you
he's
go.
been like, in the house, like has so much energy. So we took him over there. But yeah, we're kind of the same way.
Yeah. And of course, we have our grandchildren over on the weekends.
Okay.
So that's another thing is we
fun.
have lots of traditions we do with them
Right.
and making sure they have a really good time with us. So we unplug on the weekends that way.
Nice. I love that. That's really cool, especially spending time with family.
Yeah. But unplugging on the weekends is huge because if you work,
Ugh.
if you're thinking about work Monday through Sunday,
Yeah.
you're not
You're gonna go
having
crazy.
a day of Sabbath.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a reason that God said we needed to have a day of
Right,
Sabbath because
Yeah.
it's part of resting and recuperating.
Exactly. And I think I'm going to do this every Saturday.
How did you feel today coming back to work after taking all that time off without your phone?
Well, being like the first time I've ever done this, it was a little anxiety, right?
Yeah.
I was like, opened up my emails. There's only 125.
Only, okay.
That's it. I was very impressed. I was expecting a lot more, so that's good.
And most of them weren't anything you needed to do.
Most of them, over 60% were like spam for sure. But other than that, I felt like really excited to get up early this morning and get ready for the week. Hey, I left everything on Thursday night, and here I am on Monday and excited for the week. I even got up early and was energized. And normally on Mondays, I'm like, I don't want to go to work, but it's because we worked on Sunday usually.
Right. So you were refreshed and ready to hit it
Totally.
again, but then you had a little catch up to do.
Oh, well, of course. Yeah. Always.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see what our second tip is. And if you guys want these notes, just type show notes and we'll send them to you as a message.
Ooh, I really like this one.
Okay.
Eliminate time wasters. So
that can be 2 different things.
It can be 2 different things. It can be people and it can be obligations.
Mm-hmm.
I learned this from my business coach. Shout out Mike Harbor if you know him. We're both on the John Maxwell team together now. But so he taught me this, and it's every time you're asked to do something, volunteer, if you're asked to go out to eat, if you're asked to go to a meeting or something like that, or one of those meetings that people, they're like, hey, let's discuss this. And you're like, is this really going to help me? You know, you can
Yeah.
kind of get the vibe from them when it could be a phone conversation. You need to learn and to say, okay, is this getting me to my goals? Is this in the best year yet, 2020? Is this helping me have the best year yet? And if the answer is no, that's what you say.
Yeah.
No. And I learned that a lot over the past 6 months. I've been saying no a lot. And when it comes to people, I mean, there are clients out there that I've had to let go because they
fire
don't
a client.
Right, fire a client. I mean, and it's not a bad thing. If you have to fire a client, that's okay, because if they're not helping you, and in my case, sometimes I will have more passion about their business, like marketing wise, than what they do, and I can't let that rub off of me,
Right.
you know? So it's one of those things, if I can't encourage them, it's just going to have to, you know, be like a no.
It's not a bad thing about them either.
No.
It just means they need a different person.
They need someone with a different personality, maybe someone on their level. And we totally, you know, we leave on good terms and that kind of thing. But eliminating time wasters will definitely help you have that balance for sure.
Who is a time waster in your life? We don't give us their name.
Don't tag them.
Don't say their name. But is it a colleague? Is it a coworker? Is it the mailman? Could be the mailman.
Coming in,
some of them talk
you.
for a minute.
Woo, our Stuttgart dude, man, let me tell you. UPS guy too, you know. You're like, cool, bro. You got somewhere to go? Okay.
Yeah.
You know?
We all have people that you engage during the day, and you feel like the time you've spent, you've lost.
Right.
Okay. When that happens, you need to make a mental note and make a change for the future.
Yep.
It's okay to tell someone, can we just have a telephone conversation right now? I don't have time to meet with you for several weeks. It's okay to say that, because the only people you need to meet face to face with is someone that you're going to help them get ahead, and they're going to help you get ahead.
Right.
When it's a client, it's a tug of war thing, but still, you have to control the amount of time you give that person.
Yeah. And my example would be like with volunteering. I was like professional volunteer. Like that was like Shelby's title, like professional volunteer. Like, what do you actually do? And I did that at the beginning of this business when I started it 4 years ago, because I mean, you got to get your name out there, you got to network, you know, but my idea of networking just kind of went a little too far than what the actual networking
is. It's easy to say yes to everybody.
It is. Whenever you have the time, you're like, sure, I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that. And then you start realizing, like, I could have used, so my business coach said in October, okay, I want you to tally up every single volunteer hour that you did. Do you want to know what it was? It was 55 hours of volunteer work just in October. That may not seem like a lot, but then he said, let's put it in this perspective. Would you pay someone to do that? Like, what if I was paying someone and they were volunteering 55 hours?
Somebody working in your company.
Yeah. And then he's like, so evaluate your time, what you think per hour you were worth, and then multiply that by 55. And I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah. You know, like, I'm done now. Yeah. So.
But you're still a volunteer.
Oh, yeah. I still volunteer. I just narrowed it down to like something that I love. And that's with Rotary. So.
Oh, and she'd love to invite you to Rotary.
Yeah. I'm president of Bryant Rotary Club. We meet every Thursday, Luigi's in Bryant. Lunch is on me the first time. Well, technically the club, but you know, we would love to take care of your lunch the first time and then come join us. We have a really good group of people.
Where do you meet at?
At Luigi's, right off the I-30. We always have some
Everybody
good food.
knows Luigi's.
Oh, yeah. We always have some good food.
Okay. If Rotary is not a time waster for you, you should go and try it and see. But if it's not a time waster for you, go be a part of it.
Exactly.
Because everyone should give back.
Oh, yeah. And pick that one thing. And Rotary may not be the thing, but that's what my one thing is for sure. So, well, cool. I like that.
Okay. So we know now that we're going to unplug on the weekends and we're going to eliminate time wasters. Here's tip number 3.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one too. It's like I came up with these.
You did. You came up with these. These were your tips because you have worked to have work-life balance.
Right.
To make priorities for other things than just business.
Exactly. And this is the point that I wanted to make with that. So accept your progress, not perfection. I am like type A perfectionist all
Really?
Oh yeah, but like I'm also creative, so it's like they battle each other because I'm like, I mean, I could do it tomorrow, but then Taipei's like, why didn't I get this done yesterday? And then it's always back and forth. But accepting my progress, so like accepting the fact, like, okay, I did not do well with eliminating my time wasters today. I can't beat myself up over it.
Yeah.
I've got to learn from it, and tomorrow I'm gonna do a lot better.
Yeah.
And so that
just make progress.
Right. And that's how having the best year ever in 2020.
Yes.
Accept your progress. I will tell you, I did not make my January sales goals, but it's okay.
Neither did I.
It's okay because
we're still trying.
We're doing our progress. We're in the middle of it and we're not being perfect, which is okay. We'll never be perfect, but that just means this month, what are we doing? We're like kicking it to the ground. We are grinding and hustling because we got to get there at the end of February. I mean, it doesn't help February. It has like 29 days.
Yeah.
So,
but it's cool if you can catch up some in February with it being a short month.
Yeah.
Well,
exactly.
The thing about perfection is when you're trying to do everything you do perfectly and you don't achieve it because frequently we don't, then it becomes an excuse not to continue hustling.
Oh, such good.
To give up.
Yeah.
And the one thing Shelby and I would both tell you is don't give up.
No.
Keep hustling towards your dream. Make it happen.
Yeah.
Go for it. Have some fun, but go for it. But if you're trying to do it perfectly, you won't have progress. You'll become frustrated and you'll give up.
Well, then you'll be stagnant for a while.
Right.
I mean, I found myself doing that too. And I remember last year I made my sales goal a lot faster, which I mean, a lot of people are like, oh, all hell Shelby, she made her sales goal. But then it's like, what the heck do I do now? Like I still have 6 months left of the year. So it's like I was plateaued for a while. And then I'm like, oh, well, I can't stop. You know, I got to keep going. I got to keep hustling. I got to figure out where my direction is,
Yeah.
So
sometimes you have to adjust your goals when you hit them too early.
Yeah. Or adjust them when you don't hit them like I had to do this month for sure.
Yeah.
But definitely, I mean, think about in your life, like what you're going through right now that you think should be perfect. Maybe it's those New Year's resolutions. If people do that, I like to do goals, but resolutions too. Like if you didn't make it to the gym yesterday, that's fine. We'll go and bust your butt today. Keep going with that progress. Oh wait, go bust your butt in the gym, Judy. Come on, man.
I just went back to the gym last week. First time in years.
That's awesome. Good for you.
And it was with a trainer.
Oh.
Shout out to Erica Owens.
Hey, Erica.
My trainer. But literally,
I
was supposed to go back 2 more times.
You didn't.
Yesterday I went back.
Hey, I'm five. Nice.
Yes, I went back.
Yes.
But I don't like working out.
Yeah, no, me either.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I thought everyone loved working out except me.
I even did the whole Orange Theory thing for a hot second, which was really great.
I can see you doing that.
It was really
You're so
great.
Competitive.
I'm so competitive. That was the problem. And so like, a month in, I'm like, why am I not as good as them yet? And it's like, oh, you've been going here 3 years? Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
But then I was like, this is not good for my morale. Like, I don't understand. But I kept beating my husband. That's what matters, right? Until he got really good. And then I was like, dang it.
Okay, now
okay, bye. Now we have to go do something
nothing.
Else.
That's funny.
Yeah. But anyways, think about that. How are you progressing right now for the best year yet in 2020?
I set a goal for my real estate business.
Yeah.
Because, we flip houses, but like Chip and Joanna, but I don't have a TV show yet. Okay.
Not yet.
But
I like that.
I also am a realtor because we buy and sell our own properties.
Right.
So I set a goal on my realtoring side of 52 listings in 2020. Okay?
Yes, one a week.
That was the goal. I haven't.
It's okay. You'll have a few a week, right? You'll have 3 or 4.
But the thing is, I've got room for that now, and I'm still working on it. And I've got a couple that are pending, and I'm excited about those.
Yeah.
And so I'll catch up. But I'm excited because I set a goal that was really a stretch for me, and I can't wait to talk to all the people that need help selling their house.
That means you need to have her list your house to help her meet her goals. That's exactly
I
what
could
that
definitely use your help.
Yes,
selling homes
for sure.
Well, and Shelby, talk for just a minute how doing these things
Mhm.
have changed your life this year?
Okay, so I can kind of tell you about it like from my personal life relationship. So just me and my husband. We have a little puppy. His name's Beamer. He's at home watching cartoons right now
What
because
kind of
that's what
dog is he?
he's a Cane Corso / mini Aussie. So we're not really sure
Mhm.
how big he's going to get, but he's getting pretty big. But I will say at the beginning of our relationship, which was about 3 years ago now, I was work, because that's all I knew before, right? I was single. I didn't
Mhm.
care. Then he comes in my life and he's so great and forgiving. And he's like, okay, whatever, you do your thing. Well, then, we get married and then things kind of get a little worse. And you're like, well, I feel like we're not even in a relationship anymore. And so doing these things has
Yes.
really helped me focus on like our date night every Wednesday. Now we're in a class at church together. Now we're like spending the weekends together, that kind of thing. Even though we work together now, which is completely different dynamics than it was.
But that's great fun.
It is really fun because we're opposite personalities, but we're kind of the same. We can work in complete silence and not be offended that the other person didn't talk to us. But it's really helped our relationship.
Complete silence with you in the room, Shelby.
Oh, it really crazy it is. I promise. When I'm like focused. Now he probably like definitely just doesn't listen to anything that I say if I'm saying anything. But usually I'm singing or, listening to my podcast and going, man, that was good, whatever. But I'll talk to myself. I'm okay with that. At least he's in the room.
What's your podcast? They should tune into your podcast.
Oh, yeah. So I have a podcast. It's called Shelby, the Boss Babe.
The Boss Babe.
Yes. So it's really cool. It's 10-minute episodes, super short, sweet. It's all like behind the scenes of being an entrepreneur, behind the scenes of being a volunteer, just different types of stuff that I've learned over the course of 8 years that even people that have been in business forever have learned stuff from it. But it's always fun to do it for me because it's like a time that I can spend to myself and then also an outlet for my creativity too. So
10-minute thing.
10 minutes, drive to Walmart.
Did I interrupt you? Did you get done talking about changing?
Oh, yeah, totally.
Cool.
Yeah, it's definitely helped us out a lot for sure. And but it's a work. It's definitely a progressive thing. We're never going to get it perfect, but it's a work every single day.
That's true. So, well, Roger and I, since we've been working together, we really take vacations.
Yeah.
Deliberately,
nice.
So that we can get away from the business and we can,
right.
And sometimes when we're on our vacations, we get ideas or dreams even.
Oh,
we have dreams
yeah.
that are creative solutions to things that we have.
We're in a different element
happening.
Yeah.
And literally, I just finished the book, Peak Performance. It's a really good book, but they're talking in that book about when you take those rest breaks, that your creativity can solve your problems. And literally, we have come up with some of the most creative things for our businesses while we're traveling.
Yeah.
So next month is St. Patrick's Day in Ireland, Scotland, and Britain.
That's where you're going?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
How fun is that? So I'm Irish, so hello.
Yes.
But that's so much fun. Wow, that's going to be really cool.
So we had to wait to take those long trips until our kids were grown and gone. And it took us a while.
We're not quite there yet.
Yeah. You're newlyweds. You'll
I would love to do that, but we're not quite there yet. If I'm traveling, it's for work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's good.
Good for you.
Well, we're going to wrap it up for now. We appreciate you guys coming and joining us on this rainy Monday morning. I've got on my rain boots.
Yeah.
And so next Monday, I hope to have Julie Duvall with me.
Oh my God.
Talking about
she's way cooler
becoming the exceptional you.
Oh, she's so perfect for that.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
She's going to be here. She's like, hi.
Oh, yes.
Hi. Was that a good Julie?
That was a good I'll tell Julie she needs to watch this.
Hey, Julie, you're welcome for that. Okay.
She's got big red curls.
Oh, yes. She's so lively.
But I love Julie. So I think she'll be here next Monday. I haven't got that totally confirmed yet, but we talked about it. So I'm hoping that's what happens. But regardless, I'll be back here next Monday. If you need Shelby, I'm going to drop her company down in the comments, and I'm going to drop her podcast down in the comments because anybody can watch a 10-minute or listen to a 10-minute podcast.
Yes.
Easy.
Yes. Make my numbers go up.
And and we need, please
comment,
have a chat with us if you're watching this on replay, because that helps my
Oh, yeah,
show grow.
exactly.
Thank you guys so much. Ciao for now.
Bye.